Are you guys tired of over complicated trading strategies? Well, I've got the only one you need to consistently pull in $10,000 a month in 2024. So stick with me, guys, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I do it. Oh, before we begin, I'd just like to tell you that I want you guys to stay until the end because this trade I'm going to be showing you guys is actually a signal that I did send for the members inside Surge Notify so they can actually follow the trade using their funded accounts or their personal accounts. So let's take a look into the entire trade. Okay, everybody, so looking into the screen right now, one of the main things that I always love to preach to keep my trading simplified is always go to the higher time frame to identify direction. Majority of beginners will always try to go to the lower time frame, and you guys should understand that lower time frame has a lot of noise. Here's the tip, everybody. If you guys are confused or if you guys lack clarity just looking into price, always zoom out to the higher time frame. So what I did here is looking into the daily alone, I was trying to get my higher time frame context of the market. So looking into right now, we can clearly see that this area is a level of demand. Now this is the area where sellers are gonna be looking in the market. Now the reason why I'm telling you guys that, just marking the simple level, is you can see that we created a breakout over here. So that means people are gonna be looking to buy over there. So if once we got our breakout sell over here, you can see that there's a candle break under that. If we go to the line chart, there's a breakout over there. Now you can see that daily created a breakout sell as well. So that means that there's actually people on both sides who wants to take a setup. One wants to take a buy over here and one that wants to take a sell over here. So that means that here in the middle is gonna be a trading level where there's gonna be constant bounces in the market. But remember, we are in the daily time frame. So that means that if the daily presents us with a setup like this, then that means that in the lower time frame we can actually take some scalp or some intraday day trades. So from this alone, I already know my higher time frame context. I immediately just went to the 4 hours time frame. So let's try to take this out. Now looking at this one alone, the next step that I did is you can see the prices immediately tap to the daily level, which was all the way down here. And now if you try to take a look into the H4, market structure seems to be reacting very well into this demand level. You can see that market is also creating another structural breakout right here. If you try to turn on the line charts, you can see that we did have a breakout right here. Even you can see that this high got wicked up. And remember, guys, if it gets wicked in the H4 or above, that mostly means that maybe in the M30 or the M15 there's always going to be a breakout, or maybe in the M5. The price action context is at daily. Okay, current market price is sitting on a daily demand level, did not even touch onto the daily sell, but the H4 is already giving some bullish reaction coming from the daily level. So the next thing that I did over here, ladies and gentlemen, is I just went to the 1 hour time frame, and looking into the 1 hour time frame, you can see a very clean market structure where price created this high, went to the low, and tried to make this high over here for a pullback and tried to push prices lower. And you can see that market structure failed to break this low. Now once this market structure failed to break this low, this level signaled as a weak high in price. And remember, if it's a weak high, that means that level is always gonna get taken out. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to learn about simple market structure like this, like weak high, weak low, and everything, make sure you guys comment Surge down below. So maybe potentially in the future, that is gonna be one of the videos I'm gonna be making. Okay, so let's get back right into the video. So looking into this one alone, that is gonna be a weak high right there, a weak structural point, and you can see the market took that high. Once the market took that high, you can see that in the H4 we had our line chart break, which is this white candle, and you can see that this high got wicked a bit by price in the H1. So that's actually showing a little bit that there's actually weakness over that swing high. So the next step that I did over here is that I simply just went to the H1 and tried to understand price right here, and you can see that we did have some very clean levels. Okay, we had this very clean demand level that I'm also marking for potential area to buy. If you try to go to the M30 and I went to the M15 for this zone, you can see that we did have a very clean level right here. I kind of used this level right here because you can see that prices created from this low made a swing point and pushed to the upside, and that swing point right there was the last swing point before this sell level failed. So you can see that this is an area for sell. Buyers were trying to push prices higher, and then sellers were kicking in the market, but then the buyers were stronger and pushed prices higher. So that means that this can be a potential quote-unquote flip level that I'm going to be using to take an entry. So now the next step that I did is, let me just take everything here. I marked that level right there, and then my second zone was going to be over here. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be showing you guys the signal that I sent for this entries right here. So if I can just post this picture over here in the screen right now, and you can actually take a look that I did specifically mention that there is 2 setups I'm going to be showing. Oh, by the way, everybody, this is actually the format when we try to send out our signals. If you guys want to see our signals like this, make sure you guys join Surge Notify link in the description down below. So you can actually see onto the screenshot right now that there is two setups: the limit entry buy, which you can see the one above, and the limit entry medium high risk setup, and the one above is gonna be the buy high risk setup. So now for the first entry limit right here, you can see that prices, we're looking at 2399.60 right there. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting here 2399.60, and then my stop level was gonna be 2395, so let's just put 2395.60. And then the medium risk, okay, because it's a little bit lower, okay, right here you can see that's 2393, so 2393. And you guys should understand is that why did I take the high risk setup? Okay, why did I mark this one? Well, it's simple, because you guys should understand that before this level will get used, okay, before the medium or high risk level is gonna get respected, it always has to try to respect this level. If this level fails, it's gonna go down. That's why I call this as medium high risk, because this is the last area before prices will try to push prices higher. Okay, so looking to this one alone, I already know in the back of my head that, hey, market can potentially go up from now. Okay, so you can see that I always try to include notes every single time. If you try to take a look here, I said I want you guys to understand that we're currently up 1.5 RR for the day for signals, and we profited 2.5 RR, and we actually lost one setup, so that means that's only positive 1 R for the day. So for the high risk setup, I'll be risking 1 R. For the medium and high risk setup, I'll be also risking 1 R. So in short, I'm risking all the profits made today. It's either we end today in profits or in negative 1 RR. Okay, totally fine. So now let's just take this out right here, and then what did I do specifically over here is we can also mark this level as the final last resort, where potentially price can just keep going lower now, because remember, we are in a range, guys. We are in a range of sellers and then buyers. Okay, we're between those ranges, so to be safe, this area is gonna be the safe point. This level is gonna be the safe point, okay, for us to take a trade, because once prices hit over here, there's gonna be a lot of potential quote-unquote institutions or big money or the whales is gonna start entering the market and drive prices lower. So if you try to play out right now, you can see that prices came all the way down, perfect fill in price. Okay, you can see that market perfectly filled in price, and then look at what happened next. Prices push prices all the way to the upside, consolidating a bit and consolidate, and then all the way to the upside, smashing our final TP for a very clean 3.8 RR. You can even hold this all the way up for 4 RR for the final close like that, and it's a very clean setup. 4 RR limit entry, and then it's such a simple trading strategy. It's just understanding both sides from sellers and buyers and knowing where the safe area to take some setups, and it's such a very clean trade. So after this one right here, you can see that we already tapped onto that sell level, right, the daily supply area. Okay, you can see the price is still going, right, not bad, right, could have made around 300 R, that could have been around 8 R, but it's all good. I stuck to my trading plan, and boom, look at that, prices reverse all the way to the downside. And I already said, everybody cancel your limit, guys, we're not gonna trade this anymore. But you can see that even into our daily level, our low risk, I think, kind of reacted a bit, 80 pips. So that alone is just gonna be the most simplified version of this entire trading strategy. If you guys do want some good signals like this, and maybe a room of people that really wants to learn trading where you can share your charts and everything, make sure you guys join Surge Notify, link in the description down below. Make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys turn on the notification bell so that you guys will not miss out the next opportunity for good videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.